Hi, Dr. Day. So I decided to do my critical social justice deliberation project on the topic of ableism and disability prejudice in our society. I was led to do this by the disability and bioethics class I'm currently taking right now, in addition to the fact that both of my brothers have learning disabilities. So I went into this project passionate about it and I wanted to learn more about the solutions we can implement to combat it. So I set out and researched special needs education. I knew we wanted to do that. And with my bioethics and disability class, I knew I wanted to take another approach into the medical field. So I also did research on that. And then a third area that came into play when I was doing my research was inequities and injustice in the hiring of people with disabilities and how that correlated to their lack of representation in the workforce. So that's how I started, and I used all three of those areas to create solutions in response. So I started with the research I did, which was super helpful, and I also used the interviews I did to guide where I thought the solutions would be most beneficial and have the least drawbacks. My personal interviews with my little brothers were very useful when I was thinking about what would help special needs education to be better, be more effective, and from what I saw in my research and talking to my brothers and my mom and her experience with our public schools, sorry, it's my dog, the answer was public funding. So I did more research into that and IDEA, which sets the bar for how much public funding is provided annually, and I mainly focused on that area. I think public funding is missing, and without that we can't help the teachers, we can't help the students, and so it kind of starts there. And moving on for the issues around the medical field and disability, from what I've learned from my class and as well as the research I did for this project, the medical model of disability has, it in itself is problematic, but its applications are also problematic. Disability rights activists feel that their lives aren't valued equally and that they aren't treated as they should be and accommodated as they should be. So I think education is crucial. I did not write this down in my interview notes, but I did talk to my father, who is a physician currently. He's in his 60s, but when he was in medical schools, he didn't create adequate, or he didn't receive adequate education. And after further research, there is just not enough education about disabilities and how to meet their needs in medical schools in general. It's very lacking. So I thought that was a great approach. And then thirdly, when it came to disability discrimination in the workforce, I know that this is probably one of the most difficult solutions to implement, and after research I was still a little unsure on how to handle this, but I saw Microsoft had a great hiring program that encouraged people with mental and physical disabilities to apply. They accommodated them in the hiring process, and they continue to support them as employees. So I thought this was a great model that I built my solution off of. So those are the three. Sorry, this is a little over 4 minutes, but that was my thought process. I'm pretty happy with how it worked out, and it was a great project and a great quarter. So thank you, Dr. Day.